Hello everybody and welcome back to Nuclear Throne, where we'll be playing as Plant, my least favorite character.
Oh, that's too bad.
Mainly because of his increased movement speed. But what Plant does is sorry, this sound effect gets me every time.
Tuh.
Plant, don't do that in the corner. At least, if you're going to do that, be proud of what you're doing. Nobody else can hear the sound effect, but what he has is he has a snare. And what that snare does is it ensnares enemies. I made it funny. Why is nobody laughing? Oh well.
Yeah, very funny.
Well, you know, I just really blew up in the last melting run. I'm really sorry about that. But with Plant, what I think I'm gonna do with him is, since I hate myself, I'm gonna go Hyperspeed Plant. So do you know what that implies?
What?
As soon as I see, extra feet, I'm gonna go take it, and what extra feet does is it increases your movement speed.
Go ridiculously fast or so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If there is an Ultra, because I don't think I've ever gotten Plant's Ultras. Or I have, at one point, I forgot. I've forgotten what they are. I'm just gonna hope that there's one about speed. I want to move ridiculously fast.
Yeah. I'm thinking of doing some Hotline Miami sometime. By the way,
You better do it
that could be
soon.
interesting. That's a similar game to this, you know.
Except this game's better.
So is it like top down and such? Interesting.
So yeah, one thing which I really dislike about Plant is how quickly he moves. Like Skeleton, I like Skeleton's movement speed, and for people who don't know, Skeleton is a secret character, which I don't think I will do any videos of until I get extremely good at the game.
Alright.
Like, until I can make, sleep cycles look bad. And he's been playing the game for like 2 years. And since you guys are watching Nuclear Throne, you probably know who Sleep Cycles is.
So. Now then.
If you guys don't know, I highly suggest you go check out his channel because he's a great YouTuber. But, yes, with this Hyperspeed Plant run, which I really want to do, it's probably going to be melee-based. Mainly because it's extremely fast, it's going to be a hit-and-run build. Hopefully. So the impact risks that will help.
Quick question for both of you. Was the Dungeon Sensei Adventure Pack this
What?
year? He's not here. Oh my.
What?
However, don't worry. I sent you my personal adventure pack. You
Why
must have opened it. It was that pack you opened before the mission started.
What
It
mission?
contains the current mission that you're on.
I'm just trying to
Alright, I'm
kill the
back.
throne!
I know.
I'm back.
Okay, so, did you also send me an adventure pack, Adam?
I sent him one as well.
Wait, what?
I sent him an adventure pack.
Is it
This one's
actually a useful one though?
Yours is
Yes.
not useful.
Mine is.
Mine's more useful.
Then why
Well,
did
I
you
gave
send
him
me
speed
Scorpion
boost.
Attractant?
I gave
Scorpion
him his.
attracted. Well, that doesn't
I gave-
sound useful at all, does it?
Yes.
I gave him speed boost. You didn't give him nothing.
You gave me such an
I
attack.
gave him plenty of stuff.
The speed boost is now nearly impossible to control the character.
I gave him a motherboard and a CPU.
You gave me a baked potato and a moldy potato.
the motherboard is molded, not moldy.
You're
You're getting it wrong.
I will
Just because something is
on
molded,
screen.
its shape
A
of thing
picture
does
of
not.
the motherboard will appear, okay? See,
Just
now-
because something is molded into a shape does not mean that it is moldy.
I am seriously putting a picture into the video of what the motherboard you sent me looks like.
What Tamar was I mean, if we want to add the your, then it would be with Tamar rather than what Tamar. But anyway, does not send moldy potatoes in the mail. That
Seriously,
would be dangerous. In fact, it could infest the turtles that we use for shipping.
you sent me a moldy potato.
Well, maybe it got moldy on the way here. You should have ordered the extra cooling pack.
And you
with
called
hot
it a
milk.
motherboard.
Motherboard, yes.
And I did order the cooling package, as well as the coolant. And do you know what I got?
What?
I didn't even get I just got a bottle of water.
Yeah, it used to be ice.
And you called that a computer? You're nearly as bad as AMD.
Hey, I funded AMD. AMD is
We gotta have
just
an
fine.
AMD versus Intel fight to the death.
We should do it right now.
Intel is so much better. Like seriously, they have much better cooling. I don't know about the laptop market, but in the desktop market, Intel basically beats AMD in every price point except maybe $100. I don't know, but $70. Get a G3258. Get overclock it.
At $1,000, get a
That's
GT.
$1,000. You can't even buy an AMD processor. AMD tops out at the end of the i5 line. Unless you get like a ridiculous
For
Opteron or whatever.
$1,000, go get the 1080.
A 1080? Well, you want to talk about NVIDIA and AMD? Well, AMD GPUs, they always heat up so much. And, which is a problem because if you can overclock NVIDIA ones harder than AMD ones. Sure, AMD ones might be better out of the box in some points. However, you can overclock NVIDIA better. And it won't heat up as much.
I'm
Most
sorry.
people don't.
I'm sorry
use
for that.
overclocking.
That was just so we have a bit more humor, which the wide demographic of people can understand.
What? Everybody needs a computer, and if you are gonna get a computer, buy one with Intel inside. I swear they don't
Intel.
pay me, so I just love Intel.
Are you Intel sponsor us?
If only.
I mean, we're
Of
so
course,
low.
I'm totally biased. I know that. Like, I know that the maybe
AMD
not at
sponsor
every
us.
price point, and I get that maybe there are some times where AMD may be better, but still, I can't stop that bias. I'm always gonna root for the green and blue teams.
We're going to, AMD should sponsor us.
Why? I don't like AMD.
Exactly.
They would stop giving us money if we took their money and then said, "Hey, I hate AMD.
I know. We
Hey,
should.
it's more AMD," and they'd be like, "Yeah, right, guys."
Or Audible should sponsor us.
Then we're about at the end of every video. Go to audible.com to listen to some books because we like books and such and everything.
And if you
Great.
put in the special code, you'll get a 10% discount or something like that.
10%, that's a lot. Wow.
It's 20%
Why did you say
bad.
so, Adam? You're a lifesaver.
Wow!
You saved me 10 cents.
But seriously, Audible, sponsor us.
Well, 10%, but that's
Audible, sponsor us.
You have to be over a certain subscriber
if
count
you
to
don't-
be sponsored by Audible.
well,
Audible.
they sponsor us by them time. How many times we say it?
Audible.
How many times we say Audible in one day? You know, I was listening I put on these headphones in one store, and I thought that the song they were playing is barely audible. That's one. Let's see, how many other times can we say it in one
Sponsor
video?
us. There's two.
What?
Seriously, guys, your voices are barely audible. I really fix your microphone.
I really
Make it
hope I really
more
hope they don't
audible.
investigate my taxes too much because they're quite auditable. Does that count?
That's bad.
Oh, I guess I won't count that one.
I think we should, hyperspeed plant run. Let's see how long I survive.
Sound?
3, 2, 1.
Ironically,
Jeez, this is bad.
Decibel racing is a way that erasing cars in order to, but measuring the sound of producing the cars. However, isn't the sound that's produced is not audible to people because that would be too dangerous for people to be inside of the cars, so they are remotely driven.
So they're remotely driven. How do you get inside a driven car? Please tell us how we go in a driven car. I've
That's
always
3.
wanted to. You know, I was talking to a guy on my phone, and he was barely audible.
4. Adam, can you get one?
I get
All of this chatter is making my thoughts inaudible.
Haha, that's another one.
We are. Maybe if we say it
So
enough.
much money out of this.
Yeah. Even though we're not even making 10 cents a day. So apparently hyperspeed plant is the only way I can play plant.
I'm listening to all the cries of our subscribers telling us not to sell out, but they're barely audible, you know.
What subscribers?
Exactly. But if we played more popular games,
No, we
maybe
wouldn't.
we
Are
would
you
have
kidding?
subscribers.
There'd be a lot. There are a
Well,
lot
maybe we
less.
should maybe we just need to research in YouTube. In fact,
How many people want to watch a playthrough of Jack and Daxter?
You can't play it properly. The emulators are all crap.
I have a capture card back home.
So how long has this
It
video
produces
gone
audible
for?
sounds, clicking.
So
I'm just kidding. That means it's a bomb, not a capture card.
so how long has this video gone on for?
I don't know really. But we're up to like 6 audibles, I think. Oh, that's 7.
Let's see. I'm gonna quickly check. Yeah, it's about 20 long.
You know, it's interesting. Some amplifiers actually go all the way up to infinity, but that's negative decibel, so that's not audible at all.
I can
Thank you.
audibly tell you that this
Audibly that's 2 more, I suppose.
you're barely audible. You're not very
suppose I,
audible.
It's audible on my side, though.
Not on mine. The side that actually matters.
That's unfortunate. Is it audible now?
You're barely audible now.
Oh, dang it.
Yeah.
Oh, how do you think the state of our channel is going, Adam?
It's inaudible to hear anybody's.
Is he still here?
I think he's gone.
Our channel is in a very horrible state because of YouTube.
Where's
There
the-
he is! He's audible now!
We're just planting these thoughts in your mind. They're a pun.
No, we don't want to do some little messaging or anything audible.
Anything audible.
Well, that's another one, man. You're doing good, Adam.
Man, I feel people are starting to audibly tell me to stop saying audible.
That's 2 of them, man. You were able to put 2 of them.
In a sentence.
Yeah, in a sentence. Which is an
Hey,
audible way of saying something.
That's just bad. We should really stop.
Sadly,
I mean, these jokes aren't just, these jokes are going to root something even worse into our channel. I mean, we should not continue planting these thoughts into our subscribers' minds.
These thoughts are almost silent. They're almost silent, like
Inaudible?
they're inaudible.
I can inaudibly hear anything.
man.
You can't hear anything audible.
Inaudible. I English good.
I think we're up to 27 now.
27 what?
We should just stop over.
27
No, no.
audible.
I'll put
Oh,
this,
wait, that's
I'll do this in
28
the
audibles
editing.
now.
I will have an
We should-
audible count throughout the entire video.
30 I
We should
believe.
just stop before our audience loses their ability to hear.
Audience.
So that
That
they
goes-
become
that's-
inaudible.
Audible. Well, that's an audible. Oh, that's 3 actually.
Don't worry, we're gonna put an audible count at the very, very bottom of our screen.
Only when we started doing this whole count for audibles.
Yes. And people will audibly cry out in fear. There's
Does audibly count? I'm counting
Yes.
audibly.
yes, audibly counts. Oh gosh. I think I'm gonna have a really, really hard time doing that, going through the video frame per frame.
Well, we could just have a total audible count at the end.
Nah, we're gonna do
Which,
it.
we have 40 now.
Let's see how accurate you are. I think we're upwards in the 50s. I think we're
We'll see
audible.
at the end of the video.
I keep trying to hit right on Skype, but to enter in more text. But it keeps making this audible beeping sound.
Ah.
I know it's getting worse and worse, but whatever. Man. Getting so much money though.
We could
You know
audibly.
how much they pay us for this? Like a tenth of a penny?
I think we should start saying these inaudibly.
Well, how do we say it if it's not audible?
Exactly. I think it's the end of the episode.
Yeah, that's great. It's audible, right?
Yeah, audible should.
Audible.
Yes,
Yes, we're just saying it right.
the music's
no context
very
at all.
inaudible
Audible.
over these two knuckleheads. So,
What?
bye bye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
It was audible.